Good evening, everybody. Dr. Incompetent here, getting ready to do my victory march into the history books of the ninja and beat this game, Might and Magic 3. Now, you might see that my screen has been dramatically transformed since my last video. I put up a video, or I'm going to, on exactly how that came to be and how this other information is on my screen, but effectively the short answer is I'm using a resource that people on Reddit and YouTube were telling me about called Where Are We, which effectively takes all of the information in the printed materials that come with the game, as well as using some of the spells and your own progress through the game to give you a whole bunch of information that expedites your progress in this game, makes things transparent, and just makes life easier for you. And at this point, when I'm walking on fire in the Isles of Fire, yes, that is what I want. So I'm going to put some people up to their respective level, whoever is able to train here. Okay. So Twink Daddy got up to level 60 there, and I'm a man on a mission, and I am on a mission to try and find this pyramid that I actually did find one time, but I died inside. It's only one pyramid. I've got to be able to get there. So I'm going to go this way. That's right, I hardly need to push the M key. It's actually still useful to push the M key in this spot, but right now, I'm okay. Now that is a Hydra I can see in the background there, but I don't know if he can get to me. I'm doing the foolish thing. Oh my sweet, merciful heavens. I loaded up all of this equipment, all of these tools and resources to try to find this GD pyramid, and we finally have found it. And much faster than I thought, and really without the assistance of this software, because as you can see, the pyramid lies off the edge of this map. I can't see it, and the squares that are whited out means I can see that this is stuff I could walk on, but I've never been there. So it doesn't, in minimal mode, this add-on has 3 modes of transparency. One, which is kind of like meant more as a bookkeeping assistant and an aid, which is what I run on, and minimal will not uncover these and reveal them for you. Like all this stuff over here, I have no idea what it is because I've never seen it. Once I see it, it will turn, and walk on it, it will turn red and, you know, or whatever color to indicate that I've actually been there and I know what's there. Just like the map would do, right? Now, the only difference between the map is you can see that I don't know what's ahead of me. I don't know if there's a square here or here that I can walk on, whereas this will tell me, you know, I can see physically in the game client that there are squares you can walk on, so I will just pencil those in for you as if you were using pen and paper to map this out like an old school gamer. All right, so I'm going up, and I'm going in this damn pyramid, an ancient pyramid of roughly hewn stone. Enter. You better believe I'm gonna enter the central control sector. Okay, now I think actually what I want to do here is I was like trying to figure out the best way to position this information, and I think it'll be like this. So when you get into a fight, this extra window comes up, but it goes away when there's no monsters around. Okay, so these are the death agents, and so they are challenging if I don't have my full party, but I don't think these guys are going to be hard with my full party here. No, I don't want to take the 2, but I do want to fight these guys. Okay. And I'm just kind of learning this Where Are We software as I go. I didn't read anything except install it. It's so intuitive for a pen and paper old school gamer like myself. And to be honest, playing games way back in the day and like Windows 3.1 and stuff like that or whatever, I'm used to all of these text box windows. This is kind of how some games would look. And this little map screen here is awesome. It's actually gives me that retro D&D, old school feel that helps go with the nostalgia of this game itself. And what I kind of argue about using this, because for whatever reason there's this like moral voice in my head that considers this to be treachery and cheating of a kind most foul, but I've really had to relax my standards about that as I've gotten older and my time has become more precious, and this is fine. And it doesn't change the way I play this game so dramatically that I feel like it's a different game. What it does for me anyway, and your mileage may vary of course, is it gives me that sense of modernizing this game with the quality of life conveniences that you would expect in a title of the last 5 years. I'm playing this here in 2020. This is, now 30 years old. So it's showing its age in some areas in a bad way, but then it has a lot of things going right for it. And so I don't think there's anything wrong with just helping me personally enjoy this game more. This might detract from your enjoyment. I don't know, but for me, I love it. And so I'm just going to blow these guys up. Actually, I was getting kind of like worn out on the game in the sense of just tired of trying to find this. I was approaching a very, very long playthrough because I had chosen to do something stupid, which is use all ninjas, and so it made the game take much longer than it should. And I had lost some steam in terms of my desire to play this game. But now that I have this resource, I'm kind of feeling like, meh, maybe I will keep going. Now, maybe I will after I beat it, like, potentially go back into the game if they let me and explore some of the optional content. I don't think that this is going to have, I don't think it does though. I don't think it has like a new game plus or anything like that, but we'll see. Maybe it doesn't overwrite your save when you beat it and you can just load it from whatever your last save is and leave and go do that. I'll see when I get there. But anyway, I am very much enjoying this. So I don't appear to be able to bash through this wall of the pyramid, even though you can see that I have a 94 and an 85 might respectively on these people. So it should not be an issue to crush this. So what that means is I'm going to use Etherealize. Now let's look at my little game information window down here, and it says I can Etherealize, but I can't teleport. So Etherealize is all I can do. It says the wall strength is only 60, so maybe some of these walls are bashable, but this one ain't. So let me just look in my bags here, see who's got the item of etherealization. It is indeed Hidden Hunk, but before I get real crazy, I'm going to remove my Gem of Portals, and I'm going to equip my Ruby Coin for some extra armor, and I'm going to go over to Lady Green and use the Necklace of Recharging on the Hunkster to simply make sure that this Pendant of Etherealization doesn't run out, because that would be a bummer. I'm going to rest because, hey, it's a pyramid. There's lights inside, so I don't have to worry. I'm going to then save the game as I'm inside here, and I am relatively safe. I'm going to use the Exacto Pendant of Etherealization, and oh god. Okay, so we get through, and we see an enemy that's actually quite challenging. He eradicated Twinkle, so that's a bummer, and I'm missing this guy. So let's take a look at what he's all about. Let's use the information that is available in the clue book on this enemy called the Terminator. His speed is 200, which is why he got to go first. He does 1,000 dice for energy damage, So yeah, he's going to kill whoever he hits. He has 1,000 hit points. And when he hits, he has a special ability to eradicate, which we see here. This is a good question if I can even take this guy. If I can't hit him, if his speed is so high that he's not touchable, then I'm going to have to see what items I have in the old bag that I could use. She has nothing. Do you have anything that would work here? God, what does half of me even do? I'll have to read about that. Let's see if you boys have anything in the sack that would help. That's a no. Recharging, teleportation. So nothing that does any damage. So that's not looking good. Does this hurt you? Very little. Now this is arguably more information that I would normally get, although there might be a spell that could discern his health, but I hit him for 25. So this is going to be a long day if I'm going to try to beat him like that, right? I just have to have somebody hit, and it doesn't look like that's going to be a thing. Oh, actually, let me use my Ring of Implosion. Yeah, that hit him for 500. So if I can survive long enough to do that again, we can actually kill this guy. Alright. Hit him for 50. Okay, so please. Okay, thank God. We killed that guy. Which is very good, but Twinkle remains eradicated. So this might be a situation where I have to teleport out, take care of this eradication, and walk back, you know, slowly but surely, to get through some of this stuff. And that's fine. Now that I have my extra info with me, and I've located the temple, I'll do that. Sure, I'll do that all day. So, I'm going to improbably save my game here. What does this say? Crimson liquid bubbles in the chalice. Yes. Okay, so you get 5 million experience for drinking that. Well, delicious. I'll save it again. Let's see. I kind of want to keep just drinking it with Hidden Hunk and just praying that he can actually hit somebody and do damage, but this doesn't really raise his, oh, there's some treasure in that one. That's nice. This doesn't raise his ability to hit. It just raises the damage that he would do, right? Anyway, let me go into Lady Green and use, ooh, Cloak of Prismatic Light. That seems cool. Let me use your Necklace of Recharging on Fat Shadow's Ring of Implosions. It's got 8 charges left, which is awesome. But that Ring of Implosions is going to save my life because it's the only thing that seems able to hit those Terminators. So, yeah, let's hit them. Okay. Let's look at some of the stuff that we got. Wow, everything got broken. That's quite the costly situation. Kinetic leather armor. What did you get? Cryo coin. Me. Anyway. Now actually, let me just do this while I'm here. Look at this. I don't even have to bother identifying the cryo coin because I can read right here that it gives you 25 cold resistance and sells for 2010 gold. So what I'm going to do is just like kind of look through people's stuff for a moment and see just what it is that they have that we might want to keep or not keep. What does prismatic light do? It uses the spell prismatic light and gives you one AC. Now this noxious short sword, it is actually equipable by a ninja, which is cool to see. I mean, think about all the time I would save knowing if I can equip it or not without having to identify it. But you see here that it does 32 poison damage, so that might actually be worth it just in a situation where physical damage is useless. So I'm going to keep that. What did you get? Kinetic leather armor. This gives you a bunch of energy resistance, which is okay, except for the fact that the armor class is 3. Right, okay. Okay. Good enough. Let me shrink this back down again so we can see the old map. And be happy. Go to your inventory, use your pendant to get out of here. Oh, it says there's a death agent nearby, but he must be behind a wall somewhere. The question is, do I want to explore further with Twinkle eradicated, or do I want to go back and cure his condition immediately? He is the highest level person in the party, so I'm not really too worried about the fact that he's eradicated. I'll just save it, and if, you know, I can't handle anymore, then I'll leave. But I hate to just go back out every single time when I'm going to probably have to do that lots. Where am I now? I am in the forward storage sector. Now, you can see here that I've pretty much mapped all of this out before. I've just never been in this situation. What are these T's? Like, what are these? This is all mapped because I did go through here. They're just marked as traps. Oh, these are these lightning traps, and they're just going to hit me for a bunch of damage. So it's kind of like no real reason to go in there that I see. Run. Why is it telling me? It's telling me to run because there's danger. I wonder if that's saying, like, you need to start running right now on this square if you want to survive, or mouse over this. Oh, okay, cool. That's what that means. Well, I could just not be a moron and mouse over. So if you run, if you flee from combat or cast time distortion, which does the same thing, this is where you will appear in this zone. Okay, great. Okay, I can bash through that. So I guess if a pyramid wall has that hole in it, that kind of weakens it structurally enough that I can just bash it. If it doesn't, then I need to etherealize. Suppose that's my lesson. My blue card slides into the door slot, allowing passage. So that's the blue card that I got from the king for turning in 11 power orbs. Now I'm going to save it because I don't know if I really want to. This might be like I'm in the end game. Uh-oh. I accidentally skipped through that, but thank God I've got my buddy here, which tells me everything that just happened. The air is filled with the smell of ether. Delightful. I'm a huge ether inhaler, and the flickering of colored lights like horrible lightning. Down the corridor to the left, 2 robed figures battle among the plasm of magic so thick it hangs in the air like fog. It is Corak and Sheltem, locked in mortal combat among the sparks of their supernatural clash. Sensing your presence, Corak looks away long enough to give Sheltem the chance to pass into a nearby transport tube. Cursing under his breath, Corak beckons you to follow before disappearing into the same transport tube. Okay, so wow, we are really, really far in the game at this point. If we see Sheltem, the evil guy, and or he calls himself the Guardian of Terra, which was, I believe, his job. Like, he was supposed to protect Terra, but he's gone a little bit addled, and he now believes that the creators or the ancients or whomever these people are that built Terra itself are evil, and he needs to stop them. That's kind of where his brain is at. Alright, so let me just back around this corner and take these guys out one at a time so they can't launch their manure at me. I'm gonna go over here. Where does this go? No, that's where the big boy bad guys went. I don't really want to fight them right now. I'm just gonna kind of look around to see if there's any cool treasure in this spot. I mean, I have an eradicated party member, so you know. What is this statue all about? No indication here. Oh, it's like just a robot statue. Alright, robot statue. Okay, doesn't really do anything, just is a robot. That's fine. I hope it doesn't turn to life. Oh my god, okay. So, I am seeing on my screen of monsters in range that there's 4 Terminators. So, I immediately need to go to F6, go to my inventory, and just use this to start the fight. Okay. Alright, well. I mean, we're gonna just basically use this ring of implosions as the only method of killing this many guys. I don't even know if I can. So what I'm gonna do I have a item of time distortion? I think I do. Hey. No. Let me see. Oh boy. That's gonna be a problem if... Yeah, everybody's stuff is busted up. So I had the possibility of using the ring here, but it's busted because he's been eradicated. So I think I'm just gonna try to run. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, that's a spot that I might never want to go to. But it's amusing nonetheless. Alright, so this is the way to that. Okay? So before I even dream of doing anything like that... You mean I can't unlock it? I'm stuck in here? Why can't he unlock the door? I have the blue card. Uh-oh. Did I go in here and save the game and I'm stuck in here forever because you only have one save? Well, that would certainly limit my options. What spells can I do? I can't get out of here. I can't portal, etherealize, distort, beacon, or teleport. Okay. Well, I might have locked myself into finishing the game at this point then. Which, to be honest, might be for the best of it. Primary phaser batteries. Yeah, pull the lever. Does that do anything good for me? That'd be nice if it killed all the Terminators. Somehow. Okay, we're gonna rest. I'll just... whatever. Boy. I'm having a real hard time opening doors. Man. These doors are no joke. I guess they don't want me to open them. Okay, fine. Maybe those are like outrageously endgame doors that I can't open until later. Until I've done something with Corak and Sheltem. Maybe? Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Just guessing. Okay. Okay. Well, let's rest. We We can't see Terminators. Alright, I'm going to save it. I cannot see a Terminator. That's game over. Yeah, I want to do this. I don't know what these primary phaser batteries are doing, but I'm hoping it's good. I'm going to save it again. Okay, there's one Terminator. Maybe I can just, like, pretend like I can take them out one at a time. Look at that. One shot. And he eradicated the only person that I can't have eradicated. Well, he knew. Okay. Well. That enemy is quite challenging. So he's back there. He'll probably follow me forever. So given that, I'll just wait for him and do this. Whoa, we got him in one shot. Well, that's a cause for celebration. That's a cause for a save. Not like it's going to really matter. I don't know if I can ever escape from here and level anybody up, but it's probably some good experience. There's a Terminator over there. I know he saw me. Yeah, he's coming. Let's move over here and just kind of see if this guy will ever come into view. Is he following me? I mean, you would imagine that he is, right? There he is. Okay. Yeah, he's coming. Uh-oh. Hey! Maybe the primary, like, phasers or whatever dealt a little bit of damage to them so that they are weakened in some capacity. Either that, or I'm just getting really lucky with my rolls on damage. Was this where, like, the huge pack of these guys was? Uh-oh. Alright, we gotta get out of here. And save it. Rest. Okay. I don't really want to bash through that door because it's just going to be a free hit from a Terminator. Now we're getting into a bunch of Terminators who are on us. They are up here. Are they moving to engage, is the question. Now they are. He's seen me. Okay. So, I think the best way to handle this is just to stand here and see if we can take him out one at a time. Well, that appears to be a yes. We'll save the game. No, I'm not gonna risk it. I really want to talk to that head, but I see the Terminators, and I just need to be able to take them out one at a time. Oh, they're stacked 2 on 2 there, though. That's probably going to be the end of me. I need to have it one at a time. I can't... Oh, God. Boy, that was the worst outcome. Item 9 used. It would be nice if it would hit more than one person. Whoa. This isn't going well. This is going to be a loading situation. Alright, well, we'll see if your disintegration can do it. It did not. It did not. Kind of figured. But to be honest, that's fine. That's why we saved it. We have to split those guys somehow. I don't even know if it's going to be possible. So then the answer might just lie in some kind of weird harebrained scheme where I try to... Okay, yeah. No, I've done it. I've done it. Now I've only have the one. The exclamation point means they're alerted to my presence, so I only have the one. So we just have to pray. Okay, we lost a man. Or a woman, I suppose. Alright, cool. I mean, not cool, because we lost somebody, but we're just chipping away. What I really am trying to do, the whole objective here, is to see if I can get out of this spot. Escape pod activated. Identified as firstborn. Escape pod activated. Identified as second son. Alright, that would be Castor. And who's the firstborn, I suppose. And the second son, who is Sheltem. Okay. Uh-oh. There's two of them. Yeah, we're in dire straits now. I need to shake one. Can I shake one? Uh-oh. They're just hitting me willy-nilly. That isn't good. Okay. Oh my god. I'm getting quite lucky-ish. Alright. I want to see if, this will show me how many charges the item has left. It does. Look how sweet that is. It's got 5 uses left. Man, this is unreal. This is so helpful. Love it. Okay, well, let's see if we can finish off the rest of these Terminators, or if we've saved ourselves into a spot. Well, that was just bad. I'm gonna load it. No loading allowed in combat. Fine. Fine, I'll do it for you. Load this, select. Alright, so what I have to do is find one Terminator only. Oh, I got 3. Alright. Nope. Oh. No, I didn't. That's not the way to do that. That's the opposite of what you want. Okay, so let's then. I don't know if I can make noise or something to attract that guy. I know you see me. Okay, good. He sees me. Uh-oh. Now we've got 2. So what that means is we have to kill this guy in one shot. That didn't happen. Boy. Do you have anything that we could use? Can't use distortion. Okay. Alright, so that's the guy dead. How many charges do we have left on your Ring of Implosions? 4. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to see if this is good enough. Alright, so I'm gonna shoot. Get this guy over here, and we will go to F6. We will item 9 use. Yes! Wow, lucky. Nobody else was eradicated. I can rest, and I can save it. Okay. So now I think, what, is there only one? Only one guy who can eradicate my party members in one shot? I think that's the case. Well, here's one. Okay. These are their insane defense measures. Alright. Now, obviously, I don't have to do any of this. I could just go up the tube and see what the hell happens, but I'm kind of just, for some reason, doing this. It might be ruining me, and then that would be just a fitting end. Uh-oh. I think, I could be wrong, but I think that there's a way to, with this Where Are We editor, do something along the lines of create a separate save file or something. I don't know, but I haven't looked into that. And that, okay, now I've got 2 on me, so I'm in the worst of the worst shape. I need to step this way, step up, step over, up, 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 and then back over, and just kind of hope that the guys lose attention a little. Did they? Now he's here. He knows I'm here. Alright, well, I'm going to save it here with him alerted to my presence and just duke it out. That really worked, and we're going to save it. Now, I think we're down low on charges, but luckily these dudes have items that can recharge. Because her recharging item is toast. I think I actually duplicated this to get that. Anyway, does anybody have any space? Yeah, you're not going to need this. So let's go back and get this item here. Let's remove this for a moment, equip this, and use this on him to... Yeah, we were down to 1. That was wise. Okay, so Fat Shadow, how many... does your, now we're up to 5 charges on the Ring of Implosions. I'll take that. Strong enough for me. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is the kind of enemy that I actually want to see. Sure. I'll rest anyway. Alright. Can I make any more progress here? Oh, there's a... doofus, but this looks like, well, actually it looks like the same guy. It is. Okay, yeah, duh. I don't just look at the graphic. I've got my beautiful Where Are We to look at. All right, let me phase over here. But yeah, now I see that there's a Terminator who's aware of me, so I can't have him just blasting at me from far away. That would be quite bad. Okay, so here he is. So I'll just kind of let him get a little bit closer and try to fight him with the Ring of Implosions. Woof, that was lucky. He didn't kill me. Outright. Oh, okay, sorry. Didn't do the right protocol there. Alright, good. Let's rest. Let's save it. Man, I'm gonna eat all my food. Hope I have a feasting item on me. I don't. To be honest, okay. Fight you every day. Same information from you. We'll rest. We will save it. And we'll see how many more Terminators there are. Way too many. We will load it. This is how this is just going to shake out, isn't it? Thrill a minute. Okay. Now I've got this long hallway. How do I deal with this? Let's see what enemies are... It's a Terminator, and let's see kind of what happens if I do this. I mean, I know the chances are that I just die, but... Boy, I can't etherealize. What am I supposed to do here? What is your strength? 46? Okay. How about you exchange with him? Maybe we can bash it down if we do it like this. I don't know, though. Nope. I thought, you know, 85 and 73 would be strong enough in a situation where I can't etherealize, but maybe that's just there to taunt me. That'll open up, like, a trap or something like that later. Whatever. Same thing, same result. Whoever is in that third slot is going to get jacked by that guy. Alright. Then I'm going to actually see what happens if I just go through the tube at this point. Because that hallway where they can hit me is simply too much. Oh, I think this might be it. What's this? My God, we are in an underwater spaceship. Oh. Okay. Well, I learned this code in the passwords, and here it's telling me what the code is. So let's type it in. 6, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1. She accepted it. Beginning message. The grand experiment of the ancients. To use the technology of elemental manipulation to create a completely viable ecological and social microcosm. This microcosm was then to be transported to a distant biosphere, Terra, okay, which is where I am, to supplant its indigenous ecosystem. That's evil. The need was acknowledged for a central controlling unit capable of compensating for unexpected anomalies. So, I think this is Enter Sheltem. Sheltem was created to be the overlord and guardian of Terra, the supreme law, but his conditioning was flawed. Seeing himself as the guardian of Terra, not the ancients' colonization experiment, he rebelled against the, quote, invading army that was to be sent to his world. Sheltem was contained but later escaped, determined to undermine the grand experiment. Okay. Learning from their earlier failure with Sheltem, the ancients created a new guardian named Corak. With his conditioning properly... Okay, so Corak is actually the second son. With his conditioning properly completed, the grand experiment was launched on its journey through the void. Corak's first duty was to eliminate the threat of Sheltem, then assume the role of guardian and overlord of the Terra colonization. Unable to stop the colonization of Terra, Sheltem has succeeded in disturbing the balance between the three alignments of men. A balance Corak must work to regain upon his return to Terra. However, Sheltem sees this as only a minor compensation and has set out to extract revenge by sabotaging other experiments. Huh. I guess maybe the other experiments are the subsequent Might and Magic games? Maybe? 2 escape capsules have disembarked from this vessel. The first occupied by Sheltem, the second by Corak. At Corak's request, a third has been prepared to follow their course for a rendezvous at whatever world Sheltem seeks to exact his revenge upon, which must be Might and Magic 4. Having proven yourselves as ultimate adventurer, yep, that's us, Corak and the ancients ask your help in the adventures yet to come. Cool. Okay. So this is our escape pod. It's underwater. It is launching. There it goes. Out of the water. Into space. Whoa. Yep. That is a spaceship. Congratulations. Here's my final score. Please send this score to the Ancients' headquarters where you will be added to the Hall of Legends. You think I can still get into the Hall of Legends even though New World computing is no longer a thing? I bet I can. I deserve it, right? Alright. So we just beat the game. Finally. It only took me a month, people. And I've beaten it before. But that's okay. We did it. And I feel good about it. I love that game. I'm so happy to have beaten the game, and yet I left a lot on the table. There are a lot of things in terms of optional dungeons. And yes, so here is my final save spot. But it's kind of a bummer because even though I am able to have this final save spot, I don't know if I'll ever escape from this spot. I don't know. I mean, there's just no prayer that I'm going to be able to unlock that. So I'm happy though with the progress, and I'll see if I want to continue with this party and try to push the limits of what they're capable of, or if I'm just going to move on to a different game. It's probably going to be that for now, considering how much I've invested here. But I really hope you enjoyed the playthrough. Please, if you like this, it was great having you guys along for the ride, giving me comments on YouTube or watching me on Twitch. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave me some feedback below on the overall nature of the run, what you think about its pacing, its breaking up into segments, the use of, mods, and also suggestions for what to do next. Anything else you want to see? Should I just go right on into Might and Magic 4, the Worlds of Zine, or the Clouds of Zine, whatever that one is called? I own it. I could easily boot that up. But I'm just not sure yet. So anyway, all, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Dr. Incompetent, signing out of Might and Magic 3 for the time being.